Market update time. Let's get straight into it.
Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader.
Hey traders, as you know, there's so many different indicators out there that people can use, and people get so confused about what to use and when to use when it comes to indicators. So I've just recorded a video walking you through my #1 trading indicator that I use all the time that helps you with entries and exit, and it's going to really help you out with your trading as well too. Click on the box above that says #1 indicator to get access to this video right now. Hey traders, hope you're doing well. Let's have a quick market update based on Friday's action and based on what I see moving forward into today. Now, moving forward into the Dow Jones, the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones, for me, it's right now, it's sort of like a do or die spot. Because where we are right now, you can see how we've had a nice run up, came back down, nice little run up, came back down, and we're just sort of just been going sideways through here. Now, that is actually, it's looking like a bear flag overall, as you can see, right? It looks like a bear flag. So it's sort of like a do or die situation. If we break up, if we break down past this level here, then we could have a run down. And I'll show you what I see on the weekly chart, because the weekly chart is showing me, hang on, we've actually had quite a decent run up. Let me show you this here. This is the weekly chart here. And you can see how we've had this nice sort of weekly run to the high side. And this weekly run to the high side is like, is it going to continue going up, or is this small little pullback? Are we going to continue going up, or are we going to pull back? If we do pull back, then where's it likely to pull back to? You know, maybe like a 50% retracement, maybe a first start sign. So I would say maybe if it does pull back, probably even down to here, maybe even down just below here. But as you can see, right, that's on the weekly chart. So, but on the daily chart, you can see what's been happening here, and we're struggling where we are right now. So if we start to roll over through here, this is likely going to continue follow through, and then maybe we're going to get a lot more follow through, or we could just hold here, have a nice rally up and out, and if that's the case, then we'll likely just continue rallying up. Let's go have a look at the S&P. The S&P is also putting on the warning signals for me as well too, because again, markets come down, had a little rally up. We should have continued up, but we didn't. We're just slowly going sideways once again, and we're just not really doing anything. Now, let me show you on that weekly chart, right? Because this is the weekly chart. This is the thing that I'm seeing here. Now you're saying, where did I get this trend line from? It's really interesting, guys, because let me go back to the monthly chart here. That trend line, this is actually at the projection of this big monthly projection here. I didn't see it at the time. I wish I did, and I'm going to be looking at that from now on other stocks. You better believe that. But what I did is, what you do is you see where you see basically where there's a channel. You got the top, you've got the bottom. So resistance, support. You basically got a big channel through there on the S&P. You just measure from there to there, as you can see, and project it up, and then project it up, and that's smack on. That's exactly where the market should run to. So if I go back to that weekly chart, you can see how that line was smack on around about that, and now we are just going sideways. So we have these levels of support where we are right now. Plus, also, if we have a look at the market, we can actually see that on a short-term analysis, we're getting into this squeezing pattern through here. So, and we got a small little channel going up. So if we break out of this channel, then we're likely to have a nice decent run back down based on this. So based on what I'm seeing on the charts, guys, we can. I'm actually getting quite bearish on these markets. Again, that may not happen. We may have another nice blast off, and we may just go for another run. Or are we getting ready for a nice pullback, like a decent pullback? We haven't actually had a pullback yet, have we? We haven't actually had a decent pullback yet since the Donald Trump rally. We can see this here, up, sideways, up. We haven't even had a decent pullback even on a weekly basis. So we're due for some sort of pullback, but will that happen? Will it be seen? Same for the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq on this chart over here, you can see the Nasdaq. Oh, that was the weekly chart there. This is the daily chart here. The Nasdaq's had a nice run up, just be bouncing off this trend line the whole time. And to me, it's starting to look quite weak, guys. I'm getting a weak feeling about these markets. I'm just not sure why, but I'm just getting a quite a weak feeling about these markets. If I show you what I see on the weekly chart basis, we can see basically on the weekly chart that we have basically a channel going through there. This is the overall big channel, and we have a big channel going on up through there as well too, as you can see, right? So now we're at the top of this channel as well too. Resistance, support, and now it's got to the top of the channel. Now resisting. There's there is big warning signs that the market's going to pull back. And as you can see, right, and now we're getting it squeezing up to this triangle pattern. Again, guys, it may not pull back, but and there's no confirmation yet, so I'm not saying it's going to be a pullback, but if we start to roll over, guys, you better believe that we're likely to have at least a pullback down, a small pullback or a nice pullback down towards these levels through here. So I'll be watching this very, very, very carefully and to see, hey, what's really going on here, because if we do get that pullback, we're likely to have a good 5% or so pullback on all the markets, on the Dow Jones, on the Nasdaq, and so on and so forth. And maybe this is the time, if the market is, if we're going to get some sort of flash crash, maybe this is the time that it happens. I'm not sure. So let's go have a look at the other markets. So the transportation average, guys, on the weekly basis, as you can see on the weekly basis, it did run up, hit resistance, and then back down. A bit of a sideways pattern through here, but not really much. There's not really much going on through there when it comes to that. I definitely do have a long-term channel through there, as you can see on my weekly chart through there, guys. Big overall channel. So if we do get a pullback, I think the weekly basis, you can see on the weekly basis, you can see overall that even if we do get a pullback on the transportation average, we don't actually have a lot more of, or we don't have we only have about a 4 or 5% pullback, like the other markets anyway as well too. Now, moving on to the Russell 3000, what do we see here on the Russell 3000 overall? Once again, a nice upward trend. Let me start from the absolute bottom through here. Let me see if I can get more touches, the better. I would have to say something going on. Through there would be my channel, and I'd have to say something going on up through there. As you can see, bam, right? And now let me draw this channel up through here, and as you can see, right, we're squeezing back up into this channel, right? Resistance come up, hit support, resistance, and on that daily chart, once again, guys, you can see on this daily chart here that yes, we're squeezing up into this. We've had this sideways, we had a little pop up, a little sideways movement. I'm getting a lot of weak signs about this, guys, when it comes to the overall markets, and this is the Russell 2000. And as you can see, once again, you can see basically what's going on through here as well too. So let me see if I can. So you got this market through here, and you got this sort of not really much going on through there, is there? So I'd have to say basically something going on through there. And let me see if I can create a parallel trend line, and maybe that's the top of the channel overall there. Yeah, so it's really weird when it comes to the Russell 2000. But guys, I'm getting a lot of weak signs. So there's warning bells are going off for downside in the markets. But again, guys, we need to wait for that confirmation. If the market does start to roll over, then I'm expecting a pullback for this whole week. And if that happens, I'm going to be out of all my longs. I'm going to be gone, mate. She gone. Like, you know, you do a good job for getting out of those longs. Because I have about, I think, 3 stocks right now that I've actually got call options on. So it'd be really interesting to see what's happening overall in the markets, guys, to see what happens there. And I'll be watching you very closely. If we start to roll over, guys, you better believe we're in due for a pretty sharp 5 or so % pullback. Not a crash, but even if the market does go from here to here, right? As you can see, a nice 5 or so % pullback, 5 to 6% pullback. That's all I think the market would give us. And once that happens, then I think the market will pick back up and then continue back up again. But right now, I think we're getting really overbought. What do you guys think?
Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says get John's help and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.